Traumata, spiritually shattering experiences. A trauma is a spiritually shattering experience, emotional trauma. From the perspective of psychiatry, the word trauma comes from the Greek and indicates as much as wound. So a trauma is a spiritual injury which is caused by the strong emotional concussion because of an experience. Events are these potentially traumatizing, can be natural disasters, takings of hostages or rapes. For example, a trauma arises if extreme stress which is accompanied by feelings of the helplessness, or the horror, and it adds to a permanent or temporary concussion of the himself, or the conception of the world is aroused in a manner, by a sufficiently intensive, when negative felt experience. By such an experience and reaction chain, the normal processing processes can be blocked in the brain through which it comes to the education of emotional symptoms, for example to dissociative statuses. The patterns of these symptoms are largely independent how the trauma was aroused in particular. In the everyday usage, the concept trauma is used only in connection with all particularly negative or grievous experiences. As a rule, the medical and psychological technical literature uses the concept, however, considerably more narrowly collected and exclusively with regard to events which could trigger emotional subsequent perturbations with almost every man. In the extended usage, a traumatizing event also is described as a trauma actingly.